right, let's see what we got here. Are we live yet? Let me check. Let's get our audio set up. Okay, what do we got? All right, so it looks like we are live. Are we live? Echo. All right, got my audio set up here. Okay, good. So, still learning how to live stream, so this is fun. I'm also working on my Android app here. So, where are we? So I went ahead and wrapped up the setup of the main class to get all the apps, right? So what are we trying to solve here? The goal with this app is to recreate an app that I made years ago that Android needs to be updated, and we're going to try to use ChatGPT and Bard and just OpenAI to bring this app back and figure out how to update this app using these tools and see if they're really that much faster doing it this way rather than trying to build it all from scratch or just go to tutorials, what have you. So here's the app, and the app is super straightforward. So what it does is it goes to your device, it grabs all the apps on your phone, it gives you a count, it gives you the name, the package ID, all the details about that app. What's special about this app, when you click it, you can see all the little details, the icon, all the information I could find. I try to present to the user for basic users and for more advanced users. You can find everything about your app. What's special also is it'll list everything. It'll list only the things that you installed. It'll list the things that came on the phone from the manufacturer, things that you most times cannot uninstall, but will give you the option to do so. And then your intents, which are more developer tools, right? So that it allows you to share this list. You can either copy it, paste it in text form through your text message, email, however you want to paste it. Just copy all the text, and that's the gist. So where are we? So on the rebuild, the first step was just getting all the apps on the phone, right? So my goal was to take all of that out of the activities. So you want to decouple that code. You don't want all that code on the activity and then I'd rather separate it, have some there and the rest be in a better place. So what I did was I went ahead and made this class. Well, I had ChatGPT make it for me, and this class was built off of the following prompt. So I'm going to go to my prompts. Where did I put you? This. So I was able to tell it to create using Kotlin, supporting this API to the current API. I want it called this, and I want it to have a method called this, get all apps. I want you to go get all this information, and then I want you to return it to me. And once it's returned, I also want you to have an apps count method. I want you to have a method where I can get single details about one app at a time. What else do we have? And just all the other minute details I was looking for, put all that there as well. So got that working, and that returns, what I'm looking for. And I'll paste it, run it again. So I'm going to try my best to remember to do it all within a separate text file, so that way I can keep track of what's happening, how it all works. So again, you paste it all in, and it just works. It works through its motions, it spits it all out and does what it needs to do. And I also told it to give me details. So what's different here is, what I also did was I was curious, what is the difference using GPT 3.5 or GPT 4? So I went ahead and paid for a month of GPT 4 to see if I get better results. And this is already different. Just this detail alone was not explained like this last time. So this is already kind of better, I think. This is all the same. These are similar. Yeah, this is all pretty much the same. So interesting. All right. So that was done. the next thing was, now that we have everything, let's just try to get it on screen. So with this app, went to the main activity, and there's just a bunch of junk coding here. But again, how do I get all the information just like this on screen? So last night I should have gone live, but I just went down the rabbit hole and spent more time than I wanted to messing with this, but got it working. And what I did was ended up going through and you know, trying to write the next script of how to list the apps on the home screen. And that's with this. So I told it, hey, I have a new project. I have the following class in this project, which is what they've spread out to me before, right? The main activity on create, I wanted to call, get all the apps using the class, and then I want to show just the name, the package name, and the icon really. And I want the layout file created also. Just give me everything to get started. So when I pasted that in and ran it, where are you? It went through and explained, okay, I need to use a recycler view. Here's your layout file. Copy this and paste this in. This will be your layout file to get started. Here's what I need to put in the main activity to access it. And I ran into a lot of issues here. So the view bindings was not working with this. I had to go through and figure out view bindings, which I'd never done before. So just figuring that out, and even then I'm still not an expert in what's happening, but I just had to figure out how to make these connect and work, because it was giving me a nightmare. Even this step here of just paste this in, it worked, but it was also not what I was expecting. So once I was done, I was able to get this to work. And how do we do that, right? So we have our list. This is essentially what it printed out. So I essentially use what it had there. It gives us a linear layout, so a top-down layout, perfect. I get an image view, so that's my icon. I get another linear layout, which is top-down. I get the app name. I get the package name, and that's that. So what I want to do now, though, is I'm going to try to clean this up. So what I would like to happen is, let me think about this, because I need this to look like this. So the icon is there. Perfect. The name and package. The name, the package are there, but this row does not exist. This is the build number, the version number, and then is this a system app from the manufacturer or not? So, okay. What we need to do now is make this, create this. So I'm going to come back here. So on create, so I want to show the app name, package name from the list on screen as they scroll. I want the layout file to have the icon on the left, app name text to it on the right, the package name below the app name. Let's add more details. Below the package name, give me 1 second here. Mute this phone. So below the package name, let's do one. Bear with me 1 second here while I get this set up. Yeah, no, thanks, Dr. Jones, for checking in. I really appreciate you. It's a Sunday, just doing some little dev work, keeping the skills a little sharp, just learning really, right? I really like this app. I like to keep it out there, so it's a good opportunity to do that. So what do we have here? Let's get everything set up. Yeah, bear with me, guys. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. It's pretty nice down here in Texas. A nice cool morning. Well, cool for us. It's probably 70 or 80 outside. It'll probably get up to maybe 95 to 100 today. And if anything, we get rain. We really need rain so bad. We've been in stage 3 droughts. It is not good. Let's see here. So, okay, so let's turn it on. Good. Oh, I see the. Why is my keyboard disconnected? All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so yeah, we'll get this going. Okay, so all right, so we're back on it. Let's get back to this. What do we got? So I want a layout file to have. I want the layout file to have the icon on the left, perfect. The app name to the right. Okay, I want the layout file to have the icon on the left, the app name next to the icon on the right, the package name below the app name, the build details below package name, the version details to the right of the build details. The build details below the package name, the version code to the right of the build details. The system, what did I call this thing? System app type. The app type aligned to the right on the same row as the version code. Okay, so what we're trying to achieve here is we're trying to achieve this, right? So let's take this guy, we'll move this over here. I don't need this, it's right here. Boom. So we have I want the icon on the left, the name next to the icon. No. Icon on the left, the app name next to the icon on the right, the package name below the app name, the build details below the package name, the version code, to the right of the build details, and I might change. I might just put these. Can I say concatenated by? Yeah, I can't spell today. Concatenate. The build details concatenated by a hyphen, concatenated by the version code, the app type to the right of the build details aligned to the right of the screen. So let's see if that works. Right, so let's take all this. Where's my ChatGPT at? Where are you? Right here. So we'll take this and, okay, so I'm going to try this. So I'm going to put chat 1. This is GPT-3. I'm going to do chat 2. This is GPT-4. And does it change? Do I get the same result back? So here's my list. So I'm going to copy this guy. Come right over here. And what I'll do is I'll copy and paste this as -2. I think it's have to be underscores if I remember right. 1 prior. That won't have to change any code. So we'll put a 1, we'll put a prior, and we'll just use the new. So that's going to stay there. So this one will come in here. And sometimes this copy code doesn't work. It's really weird. All right, let's check the code and design. Let's run it. What do we get? What do we get? So we got some issues here. Oh, the name's changed. Okay. Image view. So let's fix this. All right, no problem. No problem. So let's tell our prompt what to name these fields. All right. So this is an image view app icon. So I like long names because I don't look at code like this will be written. I won't come back to it for 6 months. So I need long names. So don't forget what I was talking about, right? So the app name next to icon called with a source ID, or is this source? Android ID. It's an Android ID. Yes, and give them Android IDs. Okay. So app name. So the app name next to the icon on the right with an Android ID called image view. I should just call it app icon. Like, who cares? Yeah, just call it app icon. Because I don't need to be that detailed. package name. Icon, app name, this one's called. So again, what we're trying to do is I'm going to keep running this file. So I want to make sure every time I run it, I don't have to come back here and change this code. So whatever I type in here, it should have the same name every time I run this. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be as specific as we can. So I'm going to change this to app icon, app name, package name, and this will be build details. Concatenated by a dash. And then the version. I forgot which is which, so we'll try that. And then we'll duplicate this and put the version name. So that's all the version details. And the last thing is the app type. All right, so the app type. I forget uppercase. Well, okay, I didn't know you could do that. Perfect. So these are the things I need. And why does this kind of by dash? Okay. All right, so we got our package name, we got our app name, we got our app icon, we've got our build details. Let's load this. We got our app type. So now let's run this again. All right, good. So that's doing its thing. Wow, so it's giving me a lot. Okay. All right, what do we got here? So this is GPT-4. Why is it going slower? That's interesting. Maybe since I ran them at the same time, it's throttling or something. And my goal with this is kind of weird. Right? My goal was to show that if you're using the free version of ChatGPT, you could still get this done. So I may cancel my ChatGPT subscription because that is the bigger thing. If you're using the free version, what results do you get? All right. All right. So there's a couple things I forgot. I have font size change. So right here, text size. So the app name needs a text size of 14. And everything else needs a text size of maybe 8. I'm gonna leave it 9, but I might change to 8. Okay, let's just run it. What do we get? Let's run it. See if it's happy. Okay, we got one error. What's not happy in the layout? Okay, it's running, it's doing its thing. Not app icon not found. Right there. Wait, that's the prior. Whoops, let's see. That's right here. Okay, so what I think may have happened is I think the name may have changed. God, what is this? Let's go back to the main activity. Where do I define who you talk to? Okay, damn it. Where is it at? Where is it at? Let's see if this fixes it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out now is I have this file. Who uses this? So find usages. There we go. Right here. Okay, great. So the adapter looks for this file. Okay, so when I run it, what is the error here? Linking failure. String app icon. Not found. So it's looking for a string, but it's not found. So why did it do that? Let's try changing this over here. So I think it may have messed up. All right, so using 3.5. Okay, so stop generating. Got that. I just need the layout file. I could have told. I'm really wasting. I should tell it just to give me the layout file only. Okay, so good. Now the name looks right. Let's see if it's happy. Still got to link it here. Okay, what are you not happy about? What's different between these two? So the padding, I like the padding actually in this one, so I'm going to take this padding out of here. What else is different here? Align apparent true. So there are some alignment, content description right here. String app icon. What is this? And now it's happy. So little things like that, you really have to be careful and pay attention, because I did not notice okay. So what you really want to do is make sure when you're building these things out is you need to make sure every time you make a call that you don't erase what you made. It's going to get so messy and dirty, but keep copying and pasting your old files, name it prior 1, prior 2, prior 7. That way, the one that works, you always have it. And put a dash works when it does work. And when you're done, trash everything. But during the creation process, because you're going to get so many different returns from these AI, little things like that, I would have never guessed that this one line, because I'm not as experienced as a true experienced Android developer, that this one line here was the problem. I can look this up, which I will. I'll look this up and see what this does. But little things like that, you know, it would have, I'd have been stuck. So let's ask GPT. All right. So what does this do? What does this mean? Android layout. Image view layout file. Crap. Wrong button. Stop generating. Okay, so it's using a file, provide a textual description. Okay. So this is your captions, right? I'm almost guaranteed this is for your accessibility users, where folks that can't hear, can't see, you need accessibility. So in your resources file, this would exist. So that's a really good thing, actually. So that's a ton of value. So I'm going to take this and put this back. Where are my resources at? So I'm looking for this. Resources value strings. It's generated. Okay, there's nothing in here, right? So make a new folder. Values. It already exists. Oh, is it this? Yes, it's here. Okay, perfect. So, yeah. Okay, so now we will take this. And we're going to call this app icon. And like I said, I'm almost guaranteed this is for accessibility. So in this example, description sets a context description image view. For resource, the actual description will be defined in this file, which I understand, providing icons for making accessible users with visual impairments. That's exactly what I thought. So honestly, I should be having this for everyone. They all should have. Let's see. I'm going to spell. And you should always be thinking about accessibility. It can be challenging at times, trying to figure out, you know, how to get that done, but it's worth it. It's your users. Everyone gets older. Everyone's born with something that will hit them eventually. So, you know, do it while you're building. You don't have to come back and do it later. It's worth it, and it provides value. You know, your app is less for you. It's to provide value. So what is the value of this app? The value of this app is anyone that's looking for apps in their device, how to find them and do what they need to do. So if I'm going to do that, I need to provide value in other ways, like I said, with accessibility. So I'm going to come back. So I'm going to make all of these real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the app icon. And these are going to be some long names, but who cares? Accessibility. App icon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got the app name. Package name. Build details. And the app type. All right. So what we're going to do now is fill these in. So the app icon, app name. Package name. Build details. Type. Good. So now we'll come back here wonder if I could tell this to... Okay, so we have the left with an Android ID of this and an Android description equal to string slash Android ID. Hopefully this works. Quote. And a context description that is equal to let's see if that works. So icon on the left with the Android of this and an Android conscription that is equal to a string resource with the name accessibility underscore concatenated by the Android ID. Okay. So what if I say this only provide the layout file for the following? So I'm not creating all the different things. Okay, here's the name of it. Let's see if we can figure this out. Orientation vertical, layout. Okay. Here's the image view, the layout description. Perfect. So that's matching so far. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what it comes back with. It's almost done. See, is it done? Okay, so give me the activity main, give me all the resources. Oh wow, okay, actually I'll make this better. So I'll just use this. I will take these out. I'll give that a shot. Okay. What else do we have? Let's take this. This is the layout. Okay, perfect. Now wait, I just said don't delete layouts. So let's take the one that worked. Copy this. This is prior to. So we keep a nice backup in case something goes wrong and compare the small details. Because every time it generates, it does generate something different. Let's run this. Let's see if it's happening. Okay, so we got a linking failure, no problem. Let's right here. So it still does string app icon. Why is that? It says find it. No. Oh, the name. That's it right there. No, it's right. App icon not found. String it. Where is this? Oh, to prior. Okay, so it's still reading this. This one. This should be null. Just make it null. At. Okay. There we go. All right, good. Good, good, good. So what do we have happening here? Okay, so what do we got? Ugh, that looks gross. Okay, so the formatting is not right. Not right. All right, so let's redefine. This is the icon on the left. The app next to the icon on the right. Package. Next to the icon on the right below. The details. Next to the icon below. Next to the icon. Below the package name. App title. To the right of the build details. Align to the right of this. Below the package name. Next to the icon. Below the package name. On the right of the build details. So let's try this. So again, I'm just going to generate, it should only generate the layout file. So let's see what we get. Okay, so this is GPT-4, I believe. So I might switch back to GPT-3 in a second. Okay, good. So we got a layout file. Let's copy this. Let's drop this in. Run it. Okay, so it's still coming under the icon. What if I say this? So there, okay. So I want the icon to the left, the app name Hello. Hey, I'm actually live right now. Can I call you right back? All right. Later. Okay, so this one. I need a relative layout. Yeah, I need a relative layout. I want a layout file using a relative layout to have this. So GPT-3 is actually a little bit faster. It's kind of weird. Okay. What is this? Okay. Well, let's switch some things up. So the icon, this is equal to this. So I want an icon that's as big as the whole screen, the list item. I want a list item with the icon, the name, the package, and the build details. And I want, how do I want this to look? The icon should be on the left. Okay, try this. I want the layout file using a relative layout to have let's take out relative for a second. I want the layout file to have 3 sections. Section 1 has the icon that is the height of the row of that is the height of the, because it doesn't know it's a row. It's if I run this on a different device, if I run it on the Fold, because what I want is I want it to be the height of this with a little bit of padding, with like an 8 dp. It's the height of, I don't know how to ask it for that. How would you say that? I want it to be basically height of 100% minus okay, what is happening here? Where's the app? is this? Let's try this again. Is it not working? What is... It's the layouts. So the main has the recycler view. The bigger size does not. Okay, no problem. Take that, include the parent. If I take this, okay, good. Okay, so I kind of see what's going on here. Oh god, you can't even read it. Ugh. Because my first thought was to say 3 sections: the app icon on the left, the text in the middle, and the system status on the right. Let's see if it likes that. So let's put all this back for a second. Okay, so I want the layout file to have 3 sections. Section 1 has the app icon to the left. That has a large call this. How's the height? Yeah, the height's perfect. Okay, so the height as big as the layout file with a 10 dp padding from the top. Large square. I don't know how to say this, but we'll see how this comes out. Section 2 has a top-down list of the app name, package name, below the app name, the build ID of this. I'm going to take all these concatenatings out because I don't think this is doing what I really wanted to do. Like I'll specify that. Below the package name. Next to the build details, below the package name, line to the right of the section. Section 3 has... No. This has the app type. Aligned to the bottom right of the row, I guess. Like, I don't... of the layout file. Let's give this a shot. This looks crazy, but we're going to see what this comes back with. I'm just going to overwrite this. I'm not really married to this. Let's see what it comes back with. Okay, we got a large square icon. Okay, where's that at? I don't need this. So we got the contacts, the padding. See, this one has a margin start. I kind of like... We'll see how this plays out. Because the size of that app icon is perfect, but we'll see what it says. I knew it. Okay, copy that. Let's try this. And this is why you keep priors, so that when things go bad, you can just copy and paste it. You don't lose your mind. Do a margin left or right. So this is looking, I mean, it's not exactly what I want, but it's getting closer. So the image view, isn't it padding? So the second is the linear layout with all the details. That's still not formatted right, but if I take this out. I'll put this like this. Okay, how did it get it perfect on this one? I want the height, the width, the start, the top. This is ridiculous. I think it's this padding. Padding right. I don't know what this does not like. I don't know why this is angry. This is. How did I do this before? Do I have that code? It's a recycler view. This is a constraint layout. What if I take this? Does this still work? I didn't think so. This stuff is so old. Width is 50 dp. Let's give that a shot. The height is 75. The margin start is 8. Margin top is 8. That start of parents. Top of. So this takes a lot longer than I hoped it would. Like the hope with this was to be having this done in a few days, but this is taking. See, this looks horrible. That looks horrible. Okay, so what are our pros and cons? So we've got the app icon working. That's a pro. The name, package, build, all a pro. The app type is not appearing where I wanted. I wanted I want that right here. So how did I do? I have the icon, the title, the package, the build, the type right here. Oh, and I had a black bar too. So really, it's just a non-linear. There we go. Let's just try that. With so the icon, don't try to give it a height. Just let it be what it is. Because the icon's here, the name, the package, the build. What is this? What is this thing called? Is it a view? Or what is this thing? It's not a text view. It's just a view. What would I call this? Like a, aren't they line? Layout within Android ID of this. Alright, let's get rid of this 3-section thing. I think this messed everything up. I mean, I could try to draw it. Like, Android Studio is supposed to make drawing easier. Is that true? I don't. I said a non-linear layout, but let's see what this thing does. I got a funny feeling this is going to be garbage. Yeah. What are you not happy about now? Where is it? Okay, what if we try this? Or keep this, right? Go to take this guy. So relative. This one, this one, this one. Okay. Go to designer. So what do we have here? So I got the app icon right here. Okay, how do I change the size? It's saying the font's too small. Where do I change the font? What is this thing called? This is called the text size. Is it all the way in the T? Right there, text size. What size? I went with 10. So I did 10s before. 10s italics. 10 with italics. What is all this garbage? So they need to fix this. This should not, I shouldn't have to think of all this. This should just. Italic, italic. So this one is the problem. How do I pick one? I want you at a 10. It's still not doing what I would like it to do. This is a bad experience. I could tell the people that made this, they're super smart, but they overthought this. You know, in the end, what does someone want to do? They just want to drag it like every other program. Drag it and drop it and click it in the place and be done and move on. So what am I thinking here? I want this to look like this. Move, damn it. Okay, so the icon, what if I take, I don't want to start from scratch. So we got the icon. The icon's here. What did I do before? So in the old icon, a width and height of 5075. All right, so the next thing I want to do is get the name with a decent height. Right, so what do we got here? The name is 16. Has a size of 18. Give it a size of 18 with a bold. So we'll just do 20 with a bold. With the style is bold all the way down here. Okay, so the size 18, it's bold. Margin 1660. I'm not gonna really trip on that yet. Let's run this. Okay, the color I think was different. No, standard color. Size, bold. Okay, the package name was 10 italic. 10 italic. Is it DPs or SPs? Yeah, they're SPs. Right there, the colors are different.
Start by beautifying your garden with our large assortment of mums, available in a variety of colors. Then get Stay Green garden soil, starting at $4.48 to feed your plants all season long. And don't forget Scott's fertilizer.
All right, good. So everything else is the same. The details, the same. Good. Run that.
A great looking fall starts here. Lowe's knows home improvement. Selection varies by location, excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
This looks pale though. I don't like how. Dark gray. System accent colors. Like I don't want black teal design. Here's the material design. Here's their colors. Default secondary variant. Yeah, my fear is that if I pick one of these, if a user changes their colors, it may pick those colors. And if it's too pale or too light, I won't be able to see it. How about that one? This thing is a pain in the ass. Undo. Wish there was a darker gray. So I guess I didn't change the color before. I didn't. It just does things. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. What if I take that out? That's the color. That's the one. Yep. There we go. All right, good. Now we're getting somewhere, finally. All right. Let's see what is next here. So the last, I just want this to work. This is the last thing. How do I? What I would like is for no, it's too big. Wait, this guy, set his height. This is the most frustrating thing I've ever had to do. I just want... Okay, what do we do this? Take this. Convert this to modern Android. So add a new layout file. Where are you? That's what I want. So let's see if that breaks anything. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do now is take this. I mean, I might just tell this thing to do this. Get rid of all this. Say, I want a layout file that is something like this using the modern Android Kotlin, modern Android layout file standards. Right. And then on here, what I need to do is say, the icon, right? So the icon has this ID. Okay, so let's replace anywhere this is found. Let's replace it with this. I'm gonna think. All right. So that's there. Source compat launch. Okay, so launcher da da da. And for each item in the layout view, add this. Okay, so just get the names now. Okay, so now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So what we're doing is we're taking what I had before and having ChatGPT convert it to what's new. Because again, I'm just rebuilding what I had before. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, because this is turning into a huge headache. So now take all this and see if it can provide a modern layout file. Boom, let's see what happens. Let's see if that makes it happy. Okay, what's it doing? This. Okay, so this one works. Let's do another copy, right? Prior 5. Come here. Okay, that's what I wanted. And that only took an hour, but that's what I wanted. Finally. Was that so hard? You know, that's what we, there we go. Exactly, Dr. Joseph. Finally, it's doing what we want it to do. So, and I could update this, but I don't really care. I think it looks good. It gets the job done. And the prompt is created to do this. So I'm going to trash all of this because I don't need it. Right? Did it make the context? Did it give me the context? Yes, it did. So all the context descriptions are the, no, it did not. For each object, I guess. Are they called objects? What are these things called? Is this an? I think they're objects. I don't remember. So it did everything, but did not add accessibility. It only did it here. No. This is, I don't know what this is saying. In text view in the layout file. It's stuck. It's stuck. Take it in the layout above. It's stuck. I think I stumped it. Okay, there it goes. Description. Description. Good, good, good. Wait, app name is... Why is it putting underscore? That's wrong. To the Streamforce with the names concatenated by the Android ID of the image view or text view. It's easier just to run it again. Like, I know I'm running a bunch of queries, but see, it's still wrong. It put an underscore. This has no underscore, so that would crash. This would freak out. Another underscore. Why is it putting underscores? Say that. Concatenated by the Android ID, spelled the same. Does that do it? No, it's still wrong. All right, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You're stupid. Just stop. Okay. So it doesn't matter. I can add this myself. So again, things like this, if you're using these tools for anything you're trying to build, they are not the end all be all. They will not do the work for you. You have to have a clue. You do need training. You do need to understand what you're trying to accomplish, because it will do what you're telling it in theory. But as a prompt engineer, you've got to ask it, you've got to ask it, I guess, I don't know, just exactly what you want, or else it'll kind of do its own thing. Good. All right, so we got everything here. It does know system apps from non-system apps. That's a good sign. Good. So there's a couple things I need to do here. So there's going to be a point where I'm going to need the installed apps. So that is where the app type it.app type equals that. And this just crossed my mind because the app types is either so these are your installed apps. Get manufacturer apps. I mean, their system apps, the same thing, right? So I'll leave it manufacturer. For the meantime, just leave it there. Who cares? Who cares? That type equals M. So these are wrong. So let's fix these. Let's just say fix it. Let's see what it comes back with here. Okay, good. That's the same. Equal. Hello. It's too early in the morning. Equals. I'm so. Hello.
Time for lunch. Enjoy.
So we got our equals. And this will come up later. So the goal with this is for your manufactured apps and your non-manufactured apps. So how do I say give me the count of items in the array returned by this function? I want a function called
Babe, what are you gonna eat?
hey Google Broadcast, be down in about 20 minutes. I want a function called this
Alrighty.
that gives me
Broadcasting now.
the count of items. That would be returned by this function. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is convert this function into this. Call this, that gives me the count of items returned. That will be returned by this function. Boom. So that was faster. That was much faster. We'll just copy this. So this will come in handy for the home screen when I start going through and saying, you know, give me the apps, give me all the apps, give me just the apps from the manufacturer, just the apps from that I installed. let's test this. So here, when it makes the app request right here, get all apps, change that. We're going to do 2 of these. So we're done with get all. We're going to say get installed. We're going to say get. So let's start with the manufacturer's app first. Oh, the count's going to be wrong, so I need a count. Okay, that did not work. Wait, no, get all the apps. And then replace the list with this. This is a little long-winded, but we'll see if this gives what I'm looking for. What if get all apps didn't return anything? Try this. So what if this is get all apps 1? I mean, this is so messy, but who cares? So why are you not happy? So you want me to get everything. Oh boy, there might be a problem with that, but that's not the issue. The issue here is it says get all the apps. What am I asking here? I want to have this working before I go to lunch, but I may have to walk away. What am I asking you? Okay, so this works. What if I change this from public to create a method called get everything? To get with a method. We'll fill an array with everything in it. We'll have 3 public method to get the list array with a property that lets you ask for a complete array, list array, or just the items, in the array with an app type equal to m. Public method. Public method that lets you ask for the complete list array, or just this, or just this. Now we'll see how does this like this? I see what it's doing here. So, okay, so I like this. So I can just take this guy and let's put this here. So this will get everything, and then I can say, so that or installed. So an I is installed. With the property that lets you ask for the complete list array or just the items in the app tag by passing in the property m installed and actually I should change these so okay, just pass this, I know what's going on here. So So I'm going to do too is I'm going to change that blank to an I. These are system manufacturer. Let me change to an S. Well, it's not a system app, it's just a manufacturer app. Right here. So I said get apps. And I want the M apps. So here's the object. And I'm going to change this to load apps. Or keep it, but don't return anything. Okay, how do I make a Kotlin function? I'm getting hungry. Okay, it's the colon. Right there. So tell it, get all apps. Now I have them, start finding them. So what is it not happy about? Right here. All right, so let's, we're wrapping things up. Let's just verify what's happening here. I just need to get the count. Okay, so let's see what comes back. 0. All right, we're gonna make you public for a minute. I'm looking for is the app details. Dot apps foundry. Wait a minute. I know I'm doing something wrong, but it's okay. I can't think. What am I doing wrong? So I tell it to get all the apps. All right, GPT, fix it. Tell it app list count. It's not declared. Okay. That didn't really answer my question. This is what I need. I believe this is what I'm looking for. App details 13. Get all apps. There. No, get apps. Yeah, okay. Get apps, then all apps. Okay, good. So I'm just in a rush. That's all it is. You're just in a rush. All right. Take this. This is the app list. Okay, what are you not happy about? Oh, it's already clicked. Hello. I don't need that either. Don't need this either. All right, so good. So these are all the manufactured apps. Now, good, 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 good. And last is all the apps. And I should change this to, so get all apps doesn't return anything anymore. Does that still work? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that nothing to an A. You know, saying, or, no, I don't have to do anything. Just call it like that, and that'll get all apps. Good, good, good. So that's what I want. That's what I want. Perfect. So now I can query for all the, so that's good. So the I is for things that I installed. As an I installed it. M, it came with the manufacturer. I should call it system. I should call it system. I should put an S for system. I could change that later. Either way, so the apps you installed, delete that. And then to get the count, instead of filter, just put count. Fix this, ChatGPT. Fix this. Because I'm hungry. Take that. I can get rid of all this garbage and just simplify. Get apps count. I'm gonna leave that, but I don't really think I need this. I should just trash this. Yeah, because it's right there, so I don't need none of that. All right, let's put that here. Get the apps count. Get apps list is what I'll call this. Right, come back. Right here, get apps list. What I'm going to tell it here is to copy all this. App list count. It's dumb, but who cares, right? Okay. I should call it app list count. It's redundant. It's fine. Just call it that. Call it that. What does it return? It's an integer. Oh, dot to string. Because I want the text, right? So dot to string. And I'm going to use my ID system 4400. This is a 21, we'll call it. So I can search for it. This is a 22. what are you doing? Take that, take that. So now if I run this, boom, 21 is a 9. Get out of the way. This here. This comes back as, what do we got? 73. Okay, we got a 73. Where was I? So then all apps should return 739. What? I can't count. 81. Something like that. 82. Oh my goodness, I can't count. I'm hungry. 82. Perfect. So I'm able to get the count of all 3 sections. The good. Trash this. Get apps list. Get app. Get the dates aside. I'm not worried about none of that. So I might move this up because these are not. These apply to this. And I can get just a list of disabled apps. That's even better. And I need the count. So really quick, and we are done. So run that. So what I'll do, actually, I will get apps list. I'll put a D in here for disabled. .app enabled. All right, let's leave some notes here. So what's happening here? So the following, right? So apps list M equals system / manufacturer installed apps. I apps installed by the user. All apps. Disabled apps. There we go. So I can get all the apps, the disabled apps. Put that here. I can get a count of all these apps. Oh, bitch, you better not. I gotta stop cussing. Okay, get a count of all the disabled apps. Or get a single app. Perfect. So I run this. As soon as it opens, get all apps. I call this find all apps. I like find is better. Get apps list with the disabled apps. All right, all right, all right. What is this called? Get apps list. Whoops. Get apps list. So find all apps, get apps list for how you want it, and then get the count. Of course that didn't work. Of course. Of course. Oh. Okay, so that works. So maybe none were disabled. Oh, they're not disabled. There's none disabled. That's why. I haven't disabled anything. How do I press home? Go to settings, app info. Oh my God, you suck. There you go. Disable it. Boom. Disable it. Now rerun. There. A count of 1. And there it is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So here's how it works now. So you create the object. Get your apps list. Get a count. Don't need this. And then just bind it and display it. Nice. So this is good. This is really good. So wow. So thanks, Dr. Jones. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But I like what we got here. I like what we got here. So what have we accomplished so far? The last thing I need is a way to know if an app's disabled right there. So I want the M, but I want something to know if this is disabled. And I will be done. And you can't, as far as I know, you can't run if statements in here. Let's find out. Okay. Add. Okay, what is this? This is a, what's next to this thing? A view. No, not a view. It is a text view. Okay. Add a text view next to at, what's he called? App type. ID app type called is app enabled? Yeah, it's app enabled. App enabled right there. App enabled. Called app enabled. Add a text view next to called app enabled. That only appears if app enabled value equals true. equals true. Does that work? I don't know if you can do that. Okay, so add this next to that to go on to app type. Okay, and you just tell it to be visible or not. Okay. So when I'm setting in the adapter, when I'm setting all these finding dot app enabled, right? Dot visible equals the app enabled. Okay, why are you happy? Why are you not happy? Tell me why he's not happy, ChatGPT. Why is he not happy? There we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, that's simple. Just put an if statement. Let's put if statement. Okay. And I am in tab whore. Get rid of that. All right. Boom. Run it. Run it and gun it. The link failed. Let's check what the layout view says. Where's your value? Dot text. Okay, so that and your text equals. Oh, what about background color? This doesn't exist.
There's a new victim every 3 seconds in the U.S. Over 15 million this year alone. And many don't even know they're victims.
I never created accessibility for this thing. Put it right here.
Your dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but
App
everyone
enabled.
is off their first year. Go to lifelock.com/Spotify. Identity theft protection starts.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Damn it, I failed. What? Oh, view. Okay, the view's not here. No problem. No problem. No problem. They gotta fix that. 'Cause it says Control Enter. Is that Shift Enter? No. Control Shift Enter. I don't know. I don't care. Just work. Who cares? These shortcuts are kind of weird. What do we got? Oops, wrong button. So maps should have disabled next to it, and I'd like to change the color, to be honest. Come here. Damn it. Okay. This is ridiculous. Only show disabled apps. This is ridiculous. Oh, he's right on top. He should be under it. Okay, so what if I take this out? Take that out. Okay, perfect. I know what's happening here. So I always want it visible. I just want this to say disabled. Or don't say anything at all. Top of this. Right to the right of. I want it to the right of app type. I don't need this. Good. And it makes me feel weird that I couldn't just drag this and make it do it. Like I have this tool. They need to dumb this down and simplify this. I don't know what's making it weird. See, disabled's way up there now. I don't want that. I want it. I don't want it there. If I move this. And it should just know it. It should understand what I'm trying to do. So on top of this, at the end of this, see, that just breaks it. That's not what I want. That does, I know it's gonna bust it up. Like, that's not what I'm looking for, but now they're stacked. Okay. Okay, take all this out. All right, take these out. Don't worry about the end of the parent. Don't worry about being on top of him, on top of that. I want you to the right of him. Right of to the right. So copy all this. GPT helped me get this done. So I want to refactor this, update this, making app enabled be on the right side of app type text view. Enable text view. See if it likes that. I changed here, added there. Now app will appear to the right of app type when it's visible. Okay, let's back this up because this works. 6 prior. Come here. 1 and 2. Okay, accessibility still there. Accessibility still there. Good. What do we got? Let's run it. I should make it change the color. Good. Okay, good. So the last thing I want to do is make the layout. Color yellow or gray or light gray. How would it know? How would it know that? That was a dumb question. How would it even know? Then in your code, you can set the background like a straight layout. Just do it here, right? So we're almost done. So here, I'm still in here. And what I'm saying is, if the app is enabled, I want to if it's disabled, just change the color. So it's binding, right? So binding dot this guy, boom. What the hell is the shortcut? Command enter equals to string. That doesn't. Does that implement? Is that what I'm looking for? Unnamed reference. What is this saying? I need to bind the container layout to constraint layout. Bind the container. We're so close. I'm so close to being done. All right, what do we have here? So why do I need a frame? To change the background color of the layout to like gray apps, you can use a frame layout as a container. Okay, so put this up top. Put that there. Take this frame. What are you freaking out about? The constraint layout. Take all this out. Take all that out. Why does he tell me to install something? Android resources, Android. What is this? Generate? I don't want to generate a copyright, you idiot. Like, import it. They need to fix this in Android Studio. Okay, let's try this. Let's ask the same question on GPT-4. Oh wow, okay. It is making a difference. It's telling me a lot more information than I thought it would. Wow. Right. See, I knew I didn't have to do all that crap or all that stuff. Let me quit cussing. Like, I knew it was simpler than that. That's so. Was that a GPT-4 feature that I paid for, or is that, or did it better understand what I was asking? This layout meets requirements. Please don't change the background. Like you have to use. Okay, so so you have to combine the two. This one gave me, whether I like it or not, it gave me everything to do. There's some things not right. It did overkill, but it gave you all this. The other did not. See right there. It's right there. Does this work? Okay, one linking failed. Light gray. You're right, because the resource isn't defined. It's not defined. So what I can do is, I mean, I could add the color. Where are my color resources? Right here. Colors. Light gray. How do they spell it? With the A. American music E. So show my age over here. Light gray. I was taught with an E, but now they use an A. Interesting. Let's see, Google material colors picker or palette. What does it matter? Where's gray? Where's yellow? Where are the colors?
That's because CDW showed them new ways to maximize their infrastructure, then built a flexible Delta data solution.
Let's have a site with all the colors on it. Where did it go?
And greater efficiency,
This is the one.
so that creativity stays the star of the show.
There it is. There it is. All right, good. So what color do I want it to be when it's disabled? I want.
Dell Data Center.
What kind of color? Gray. We'll just use gray. We'll just use gray. We'll use gray 200. Use the 500. Okay. So I'm going to call this is gray 500. That might be too dark actually to read, but we'll see what comes back. Ugh, another error. What am I trying to say? set background color for Android layout using binding. View model background color. I don't need to bind all that stuff. You're not happy. What does that do? Okay, it runs. Oh, R is not. R is not. Import class R. All right, let's see what we got. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? So am I done? Am I done? There it is. Boom. All right, good. So now let's use a. Let's try a 300 and be done with this. Let's go back to our color palettes. So instead of a 500, let's try a gray 300, and then here get rid of this, because I want everyone else to be white. I keep hitting that stupid thing. Good. So now I come here. If I say give me everything, can I disable this? No. So I have to go all the way to the bottom. This guy. Good, 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 good. Disable it. Run it again. Right there. Boom. So manufacturer and disabled. Let's try one more. Let's try the app lister. If this works. Oh, I can't. I guess you can't disable something you installed. Hello, just uninstall it. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Yes, Dr. Jones, we got it. It's looking good. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm almost there. I think I've got it. So what we got here? So perfect. So now I can see the app logo, the name, the package to build. I'll change that text to build and version. refactor this real quick. Oh God, I don't want to break it. Right here. All right, so refactor this. Did it clean it up? Clean up all the spaces? No, it didn't. All right, I'll do it myself. Like, who cares? Good. So let's clean this up because I don't plan to come back to this at all. Good, good. I'm so excited. So this is working. Everything is doing what I want it to do. I'm going to call this So all I'm doing now is just cleaning things up. So I want that line. I think they have an 800, gray 800. Gray 800. So this line, I'm changing the color. I want 800 gray. What else in here can I tweak? I like the font sizes. I'll change the adapter. Take this away, take that away. Take all this away. So I got the build, I wanted to say version. So what do I have in the old design? The old one was, build was this number. The version was the long number. Where's build? Build details is the version name. So the version name is right here. This is the version code. I don't need this. So it was build version. And I might change it. Yeah, manufacturer installed, perfect. The only thing I don't have is the intents. I need to find that again. Yes, like that, perfect. So the build matches the build, the version matches the version. Installed, manufacturer, anything that's disabled is disabled. Why is this gray? Why is that one gray? I don't know. That's weird. I might actually change this color code to like a yellow or like a burnt orange or something, so that way I know it's me, not the app. What do we got here? What do I want to change it to? Let's go with a 200. Or maybe a yellow? Or amber? Let's do an amber 200. Amber 50, 200. Good. I mean, red would probably be better. Deep orange, 200. Because a red 200 is kind of pink. Deep orange, 50. It's amber 200. This is a deep orange. I think the amber, I'm colorblind, so I think the amber is easier for me to read. So I'm gonna put amber 200 back.
Introducing Two Hoots, a bolder hard iced tea. Make them stay.
Let's change the name of this to,
Available in original
just leave
hard
it.
iced
This is
tea.
not hurting anything. It's not here or anything. Just leave it. All right, good. So I think I am done. Stick a fork in it. It is done. I would like to do a code cleanup, but the refactor, I don't. I don't understand what that means. I don't want to break it. So it's fine. It's not hurting anything. I would like to clean it up and make it look pretty with a nice refactor. I should see if I can install prettier on here to see if it'll just auto format, but that was really good. That was really good. I got it working. I got two things that are very important done. We've got the main app running. It pulls all the apps. It lists them out. We refactor that, which is actually really good. That saved me a huge headache. It lists all the apps on the screen, which is awesome. What else do I have here? I'm just gonna copy this and trash all this garbage. So this is a prior. this test code that I don't need. I mean, if anything, I can always look at the other version of this and see it. So let's just get rid of, let's clean all this up. So this was, you know, when you build it, this is all the context. I had so many issues with this context view, trying to get the binding working, but it was so easy once I got it working. Life cycle, I don't need none of this stuff here. This is all gone. That was all trying to make sure I run it in its own thread and everything else. That was a mess. I'm going to leave this here. This is all for testing, so I don't mind that. This is, so get all the apps. Load in array with all the apps. List the array count. Right. Display to the user. Good, 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 good. Okay, so that works. What else we got here? Let's close this out. Don't need it. I need to rename this because this is already stable at this point and call it its proper name. But I'm gonna leave it for a minute. What happened here? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna tell it to so 13 works. I'm going to call this 14. And I'm going to tell it to refactor this for me. The adapter, before I do that, the adapter is all clean. What is all this? Just get rid of stuff, just clean it out. Okay. Does this still work? Got my strings, get rid of all this. Got my colors, got my list item. Trash that out, trash that. Good, so everything looks clean. Everything still works. Why is documents disabled? Place cert. These things are not disabled. Photos is right here. Oh my god. What the hell happened? App enabled. Where do I set this? Right here. Okay, so all that code might get removed because something is not right here. Alright, can this be refactored at all? Is this clean? Let's try GPT-4. It's telling me what to do. I want you to do it. Here's how you might do it. And it's changing names of things. That's not what I want. Let's see, whereas GPT-3 takes what you gave it and just polishes it. So they're both doing what I asked them to do. But GPT-4, since he's smarter, he's really waiting for me to tell him, like, okay, look, I can do anything you want me to do. You want to refactor? Sure, I can refactor it. Here's how I would do it better. Whereas GPT-3 is saying, here's what you gave me. Here's it back, cleaned up. So, which both are good things, right? Both have their pros and cons, but that's a good learning lesson of, I mean, you ask and you will receive. I need to make another class because this is going to cause problems. Okay, I hate you. Like, what are you not happy about right now? Okay. this just so I don't get confused. Okay, good. Match case, good. Okay, so let's just move all this out, and what we're trying to do is get rid of anything referencing the class, because that's not right. Let's see what's happening now. Good. All right, so take that out. Take that out. 14. Take that out of here. I don't need this. Like, why is it? Okay, guess I don't need that. I need this also. Good, so it still runs. Everything's running good. I do not know what that's all about, why it's doing that. Let's check the fold. Let's see if he likes it. Everything's refactored, cleaned up. On the fold, let's disable something on here. The calculator. Doesn't have a calculator. What about messages? There we go. Almost done. Let's see, some maps should be disabled this time.
Visit an Auto Glass Now location near you for fast, convenient, reliable service and get a smart bargain. Call to book today. Tap the banner to
What is filled? I mean, what is that? Oh, it's just stuff on there.
It's Stitch Fix. I'd like to thank
Maps perfect, and maps is manufacturer disabled.
get my fit just right.
And I might have to change that color again because I can barely read the words, but
My favorite pair of jeans. I'd like
we'll use a 100 and we should be good.
this style happen on my own. They just make everything so easy. So thank you, Stitch Fix. They just get me, and they'll get you too. Stitch Fix. Take your style quiz today at stitchfix.com.
Go back to colors.
Something amazing is happening in your
Make a deep orange 100.
researchers are leveling a data store. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure to pre-configure Lenovo ThinkNotes and powerful edge cloud solutions, delivering faster insights to run more accurate forecasts.
Okay, good, good, good. Good. Thanks, Dr. Jones. Good, good, good. So everything's looking good. Oh, crap. What's broken?
Life outside the city goes better with Keystone Light.
Amber 100.
As far as the eye can see,
Oh, deep orange 100.
drinking with friends. And here's the living smooth, the always smooth.
It was amber, not deep orange.
2022
Amber 100. Amber 100. Good, good. I can read that. I might make the fonts bigger, but as a start, that is perfect. Exactly what I want. The code is cleaned up, refactored, everything looks good. This is all cleaned up, looks good, it works. Get rid of 13. I love this. I love this. Okay, so this is faster. I didn't have to spend all night Googling and all the different things. This is... There's moments where it's annoying, but this is doing what I want it to do. Can I refactor this? Yes, you can. Rename. I should just call it app object, but did it find it everywhere and do it? It sure did. Okay, good. So I'm done for the day. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the comments, everyone. This is really good. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Hey, Google Broadcast, babe, I'm coming down to eat some lunch. This came out really good.
Okay,
I
broadcasting
got
now.
two major things working. So we have the get all data, which is huge. So that is working. Right, I can get all the data. I can see if it's system, if it's installed or otherwise, if it's disabled. I can see all those things. And I might add a disabled type here, but that's a story. But yeah, that's good. That's good. What else can we do? We've got the data being received. It's no longer being logged because that's no longer needed. Now it's in the list. It's in a. So the next step is, because I'm going to redo all of this experience. It's going to look like the real experience, but I need to put the title bar and everything else, but that could take a while. So the next step is clicking one of these items and opening up the next page to get this. And this should be the easiest part because this is just the icon, a card with details in it. So that's really good. And these buttons are just action buttons. That's super simple. So, and I'll probably redesign this to make it look a little different. But I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments. Really appreciate it. And these tools, they work. GPT-3 and GPT-4, I'm clearly seeing a difference. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the difference, but with 4, it will give you an educated answer on what you should do. It will change names and things. It will truly clean up and it will do the work for you almost. It'll do your homework for you. Whereas 3.5 so far will do the same thing, but you have to ask it to do it, which I can say refactor this and it'll just give me what I have and just clean it up. Hey, my paper, I wrote it. I'm not sure if I like this. So it'll refactor it, clean it up, and make it a little better, right? Which is good. So there's pros and cons to both. Learned a lot. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.